try and do a mic check. Is that good? Can we hear me?
Yes.
Yay. What a setup. Don't make you laugh now. It's going to be awful. We'll see what happens. Cool. So, about me. I am Lisa Van Gelder. I am VP of Engineering at Stride, which is a consultancy company here in New York. And before I was at Stride, I was at the Guardian newspaper for many years, who had many great caching disasters. I think pretty much all my disasters have been caching based. I'm going to tell you a few of the worst ones. So, pretty soon after I joined the Guardian newspaper, the website started going down every lunchtime. Which was really weird. So lunchtime was peak traffic for us, but this wasn't particularly high traffic, like it wasn't higher than the week before. There was no particular reason why it should be going down every day. So a lot of us got together trying to investigate. It took about a week before someone decided to look at what the cache stats were like. What we discovered was that cache had been cleared completely every lunchtime, right before it went down. And this made sense. So at this point, the Guardian at peak traffic was serving about 2,000 pages a second. It was doing that on 12 servers. So the only way you could serve that fast was to rely very heavily on caching. So if you take the caches down completely at peak traffic, by the time the caches fill up again, the site's down. The servers are just they simply can't cope with the load. So now we know, great, that the caches are being cleared. But why? We start going through the logs to find out what the hell's going on. We noticed that right before the caches got cleared, someone submitted a poll. So this is a poll. It's something where you vote on a burning issue like who's got the best hair. And at this point, the poll was actually in numbers, not percentages. So like 25 people voted for Justin Bieber's hair. And somebody submitted a bug. The bug went, right, 25 people voted for Justin Bieber. I'm 26. I clicked Justin Bieber. The number did not go up by 1. It did not go up by 1 because of caching. So the bug fix to this was, we developed great, we're going to clear the caches, the numbers are going to go up. So at peak traffic, someone submitted a poll, and it looks like it went down. Yay! So we learned 2 really important lessons from this. The first one is, if caching is important to you, then for God's sakes monitor it. It took a week to work out how caches are being cleared, was kind of embarrassing. The second one is never build a clear cache system. Just don't ever do it, rethink your life. Partly because by building a clear cache system, what you are doing is you are building a big red button that somebody can push to take down your website. And if you have a big red button, someone's going to push that button. But also because you build a clear cache system when caching is complicated, and you don't want a complicated cache. Caching is vitally important to you and really hard to test, and you want it to be as simple as possible. The other really important lesson is to cache for the smallest amount of time that you can get away with. So quite often when people are building cache systems, they think, well, I can protect my server if I cache for a long time, so the longer I cache for, the better. You have to really think, how long is it okay to serve stale data for? If you cache for 5 minutes or 1 day, then potentially for a day you're showing old bad data. You really have to think about that. So we built a 3-day cache. This was a good idea, right? The 3-day cache was basically papering over some really terrible queries. We had queries that built up lists of articles on the website. This is the kind of thing it's doing. And a bunch of these queries, they were finding really old articles. So they didn't change very much. So to protect ourselves from the horrible running of really bad queries, we tested for 3 days. Every now and then, one of those articles would get taken down from the website, would get deleted for legal reasons. And when that happened, our server would send a message to the cache system to remove just that one article from the 3-day cache. So there came a time when that message got missed. So an article got deleted from the 3-day cache. So it got deleted, but the 3-day cache didn't know that had been deleted. That 3-day cache is a Hibernate query cache. So Hibernate is storing references to objects, so it can give you back the objects at the end. If you hope that Hibernate would deal gracefully with something being deleted that had a reference to it, you'd be wrong. Hibernate threw an error. Hibernate used to load anything. Our whole website needed Hibernate to load. So at this point, half the website showed sorry pages on this cache. This would have been bad enough. This was a 1-minute cache or a 5-minute cache. We still have shown sorry pages for 5 minutes. It would have reset automatically. This was a 3-day cache. We can't show sorry pages for 3 days. So we had to clear caches. Luckily, this was at 4 in the afternoon, so just doing clear cache didn't take the website down, so that was a good start. But all those truly horrible queries that we tried to protect ourselves against by putting in the 3-day cache, running all those queries all at the same time. terrible secret by putting in too many long caches because it's something that's going to go horribly wrong and it's not going to help anyone. Does everybody recognize this guy? This is Julia Sounds. This is the creator of WikiLeaks. And in 2010, we had a live Q&A with him on the Guardian website. And at this point, we've learned quite a lot of our lessons from before. So our caching is much simpler. We have a 1 minute, really simple HTML fragment cache. So we're feeling pretty good about ourselves. Everything's going to be great. So the live Q&A kicks off. And pretty soon, response time is terrible. It's getting worse and worse. And weirdly, we're doing a whole bunch of database queries. What the hell? It's very strange. In fact, performance got so bad that the rest of the website started to be in danger. So at this point, the main website was doing synchronous calls of comment systems. So if the comment system is slow, the rest of the system's going to start slowing down. Ordinarily, the comment system is one of the least important parts of the system. So if it starts to go bad, we can just turn it off. But we got told by a tutorial that right now this Q&A with Julia Sound is the most important thing on the website. So we turned off everything else to keep this comment system going. But left the website serving from stale. And we stayed up. We hung on by our fingernails, and we stayed up. And at the end of it, we're like, what the hell? Why didn't our caching save us? Why was this so terrible? We had a look to see what exactly was serving from comment cache. What we discovered was it was a HTML fragment cache with processing instructions. So first of the Guardian applications, they didn't know where the other ones were deployed in production. So there's a little processing instruction. There's a database query, looks up what the system is you're going to link to, and builds a link to a system. So effectively, we were doing one database call for every client. This is a terrible idea. Serving from cache, you rely on being able to serve very, very quickly. Do any kind of processing for every bit of cache content that you are serving. It's going to slow you down, it's not going to work. If you do a database call for every bit of content that you're serving, you're done. Your cache is not this, it's not easy. So really, only cache setting. And I'm going to finish with a woolly wrap. So everybody has a woolly wrap. The BuzzFeed was the dress. This is that one piece of content that just suddenly goes crazy viral. It drives crazy traffic. It could be days or months after the initial bit of content gets published, but suddenly it's gone everywhere. This is ours. It is a new species of woolly wrap on Company New. The article was published in 2009. We hit the front page of Reddit and we were absolutely crazy. The funny thing about this kind of content, though, is that, yeah, sure, it's crazy traffic, but it's crazy traffic to one piece of content. So this is actually a brilliant test of your caching system. Your cache eats this for breakfast. In fact, if you get this kind of crazy viral content and your servers are not coping with it, then hey, check the caches, what's gone wrong? For us, it didn't work well for us with the woolly wrap, because one of our caches was actually manual, so it relied on someone turning it on when we were going to get high traffic. We got hit by the woolly wrap at 8 o'clock at night. There's no one to flip the switch when it's going to come on. Suddenly everyone's being engaged to come and turn it on. So after that, we made sure that our caches were automatic. After a certain amount of traffic got reached, response time started getting slower, the cache come on. So you may have noticed that all the dates in this book were a few years old. This is partly because I didn't work for Guardian newspaper anymore. It's also partly because we finally learned our lessons. So we kept caching much simpler, kept caching much shorter. And as far as I know, since then, we haven't had any dramatic caching disasters. So, in conclusion, do these things, and you too will avoid rage